Good morning, Brian and Natalie. I got to tell you, my thoughts reading the 14-page indictment yesterday were that there are a lot of people in Hollywood who are probably worried about which Diddy parties they were at and what was going on. That's not to say that they were necessarily even involved in any of the things that are alleged by the U.S. Attorney's Office. But if you're at that party and it turns out that that's when he set up one of these freak-off sex parties, or that it was going on in another room and you didn't know about it, there's a good chance that you're going to be called by the U.S. Attorney's Office. And certainly if you were involved, you would get a call because they're going to want to know everything you want to know and may even want you to be a witness. I just think, we're just starting to scratch the surface of what this case, this case is going to touch and involve. And the feds have said that this remains an open investigation. There could be more charges for Diddy. There could be more charges for other people involved.
As the case progresses, Diddy's legal team is preparing for a long and drawn-out battle. The trial is unlikely to begin before 2025, meaning Diddy could spend a considerable amount of time behind bars before facing his day in court. His lawyers are appealing the decision to deny him bail, arguing that he has surrendered his passport and the passports of his family members to show his willingness to cooperate with the investigation. Whether Diddy will be released on bail or transferred to another facility remains to be seen. In the meantime, the charges against him continue to build, and prosecutors have hinted that more could be on the way. As one of the biggest cases involving a high-profile celebrity in recent years, the trial is expected to attract widespread media attention and could have far-reaching consequences for those connected to Diddy.
Yeah, and you're former NYPD, so I want to talk to you about this facility where he's being held right now. This jail has been described as horrific, disgusting. I mean, how long could Diddy be in there if he is convicted? I mean, he's not going to be there in prison if he's convicted. It's a detention center where he's being held. But when you think about him being in there compared to what he's used to, look, he's allegedly committed all of these crimes. So many people say this is where he should be. But it's hard to believe that he's going to stay there. Do you think he's going to stay there?
No, he won't. What will happen is that he's there for his trial hasn't even started. The lawyers are talking about possibly having a trial with him later on, and that won't be until next year. MDC, I've heard the conditions are very difficult, they're deplorable. As you said, the maggots, the mice. I had some friends that worked there, so they tell me that the conditions are kind of horrible. MCC closed, so all the prisoners now are going into MDC, the federal prisoners. But what happens is that after a while, when they get sentenced, they get moved. They get moved to prisons around the country. Now, from what I'm hearing today, it could be true or not true, I heard that he might have been moved to Newark.
For now, the music mogul finds himself far removed from his former life of luxury, facing the possibility of spending years behind bars in one of the harshest detention centers in the country. The outcome of his legal battle will not only determine his future, but could also send shockwaves through the entertainment industry. That's it for now. Don't forget to tell us what you think in the comments below. For more updates, hit the bell icon.